This is video number 15 in the series 1. Oh my gosh, it's video 15. 1 tip in 1 minute to get you one step closer to becoming an ultra cool, ultra lightweight backpacker. And at the end of this tip, at the end of the minute, I'm just going to talk a little. I want to give some historical context to this video so that if someone's watching this 5 years from now, if my grandkids are watching it 5 years from now, they get a little sense of what's going on in the world. I am filming this on April 15th, 2020. So here comes the tip in 1 minute, and then I'm going to just talk a little bit about what's going on with the trails around here. So this is kind of a silly tip. I know it is, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Now, I see a lot of videos on people recommending battery packs to bring backpacking. I see a lot of videos that are just only on battery packs to bring backpacking. And if you want to go lighter, just try once. Leave the battery pack at home. Turn your phone on in the morning. Get whatever messages you need to get. Turn your phone on at night. Get whatever messages you need to get or send out any messages, and that's it. My phone is an old phone. This is a Samsung S6, and this thing it's lasted longer than any trip that I've taken for more than a few days in recent history. And that's just, you're just turning it on in the morning, turning it on at night. You're not using much battery, and that is just fine. I've never felt like I've missed something. I've never felt like I needed to use my phone more. And so leave the battery pack at home. Go a little lighter, and I think you're going to find that you won't miss it. All right. Now, historical context. Like I said, it is April 15th, and there is no other backpacking tip. This is just what's happening in Connecticut during the peak of coronavirus. So you could, if you're not interested, turn the video off right here. But anyway, it is April 15th, 2020. I actually have a few days off of work this week in April, and I was planning on reliving my youth and doing the Connecticut section of the AT. I haven't done the entire section probably in 25 years or so. So I was going to start on the New York border, go up to Massachusetts border, and then come on back down. And I decided not to because the Appalachian Trail Conservancy has essentially asked the government to just officially shut down the trail. They asked the Department of Interior. Now, it's no law or anything. It's not like there's police, patrolling the trail. But I thought I would respect that and I would stay off the Appalachian Trail. Also, I figured if I got up there, I'm not exactly sure who owns some of the parking areas on the trailheads, whether it's the town. And so I didn't know if they'd be taped off, chained off, closed down. Some of the trailheads up there in those little towns are just on the side of the road. I didn't know if the police would be kind of, issuing citations or anything. So I decided to stay away from the Appalachian Trail. So instead, I'm out here on the New England Trail. This is a section of the trail I've probably done, 4 or 5 times. I've camped, and this is one of the 3 official campsites in Connecticut for the trail. I've probably camped here 4 or 5 times. And I came to this particular section of the New England Trail because I knew I wouldn't see anybody. Even despite what's going on in other state parks, I only saw 2 people within the first mile and then nobody. Right now, and I don't know if this is happening in other states, Connecticut state parks are shutting down like crazy. For whatever reason, as soon as people were told to stay inside, everybody decided to go outside and hit the state parks. And it is every day state parks are threatening to either close or they are closing and closing early. Trailheads that I've never seen with cars are just overflowing with cars from the little parking lot area and then out onto the street. Yesterday, which was a Tuesday at 11:30 in the morning, I went to my favorite local place, which I love to go because I never see anybody. Even on a summer Saturday afternoon, you're lucky if you're going to see 3 or 4 cars on a really popular weekend. And yesterday there must have been 12 cars at the trailhead in the middle of the morning on a Tuesday. So it's really interesting what's going on around here. And also, I just turned on my phone before I go to sleep to get my messages to see what's going on in case something's changing. And I was just told that by the time I get back into the world, state of Connecticut is going to have a mandated mask order. Law? I don't know what it would be. But basically, if you're in a social situation, you have to be wearing a mask. I don't have a mask, but this is going to be legal. So if I do have to stop at a store and my wife sends me a list, I can just pull that over my face and I am all set with a mask. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know how it is around everybody else's area, but again, I'm in Connecticut. I am not right where I am right now, but where I live. I'm about an hour away from the New York border, and things are kind of crazy. So if you happen to live somewhere where you think this can't happen to you, I can tell you, keep that social distancing up and washing hands, man, because it's quite a scene around here. Not to mention there's still no toilet paper. All right, hope you enjoyed this tip. Actually, that was a silly tip, but hey, I don't know. Leave the battery at home, would you?